When death approaches those we cherish most deeply, our hearts often fracture with helplessness. Yet within the profound teachings of Parmahansa Yogananda lies a sacred practice that transforms our anguish into divine service, a death-blessing mantra that becomes both prayer and pathway for departing souls. This ancient wisdom, rooted in the deepest understanding of consciousness and its eternal journey, offers something far more powerful than mere comfort. Through specific mantric vibrations, we become instruments of divine grace, helping to guide our beloved ones toward the light that awaits beyond physical dissolution. The spiritual science behind sacred transition. Death, as Yogananda taught with unwavering clarity, represents not an ending but a magnificent transformation. Like a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis, the soul sheds its earthly garment to continue its eternal dance through higher dimensions of existence. Yet this transition, so natural, so inevitable, often becomes clouded by fear, attachment, and spiritual confusion. Within the final moments of physical life, consciousness undergoes profound shifts that determine the soul's trajectory into its next phase of being. Here, surrounded by loved ones whose hearts pulse with devotion, lies an extraordinary opportunity. Through the power of sacred sound, through mantras charged with divine energy, we can create a spiritual atmosphere that elevates not only the departing soul but everyone present in those sacred moments. The vibrational quality of these ancient syllables works upon subtle energy centers, dissolving karmic knots that might otherwise bind the soul to earthly planes. When chanted with pure intention and deep love, these sacred sounds become bridges between dimensions, pathways of light that guide consciousness toward its highest destiny. Understanding the mantra's divine architecture. Yogananda's death blessing mantra operates through layers of meaning that extend far beyond its surface pronunciation. Each syllable carries within it centuries of spiritual refinement, crystallized wisdom that has been tested through countless transitions from physical to astral existence. The mantra itself, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, represents a complete spiritual technology. Om opens the cosmic doorway, aligning individual consciousness with universal vibration. Namo expresses surrender, the ego's willing dissolution into divine will. Bhagavate invokes the supreme divine presence, while Vasudevaya calls upon the all-pervading consciousness that dwells within every atom of creation. Yet beyond these literal translations lies something far more profound. When chanted during the sacred transition of death, these sounds create what yogic science describes as a tunnel of light, a vibrational pathway that guides the departing soul away from lower astral planes toward realms of increasing luminosity and peace. This is not mere metaphor or wishful thinking. Advanced practitioners who have developed inner sight often witness the actual formation of these light pathways during death blessing ceremonies. The mantra becomes visible as streams of golden energy, spiraling upward from the physical body toward higher dimensions of existence, preparing the sacred space. Before beginning this profound practice, the environment itself must be transformed into a temple of divine presence. This preparation extends far beyond physical arrangements, though these too carry deep significance. The room where your loved one rests should be filled with spiritual vibrations long before the final moments arrive. Burn pure incense, sandalwood or frankincense work particularly well, allowing the sacred smoke to purify the atmospheric conditions. Place fresh flowers nearby, their natural beauty serving as reminders of life's eternal renewal. If possible, display images of great saints or spiritual teachers, their blessed presence adding protective energy to the space. Yet the most important preparation occurs within your own consciousness. Hours before beginning the mantra practice, enter into deep meditation. Allow your mind to become still, your heart to open completely. Release any personal grief or attachment that might interfere with your role as divine instrument. This is perhaps the most challenging aspect of the practice. Maintaining spiritual detachment while simultaneously pouring forth unlimited love. Your emotional state directly influences the mantra's effectiveness. If you chant while consumed by personal sorrow, the vibrations become clouded, less able to serve their highest purpose. Instead, cultivate what Yogananda called divine love, a love so pure, so selfless, that it seeks only the beloved's highest good, even when that means releasing them into realms beyond physical reach. The practice itself. Sacred technique revealed. When the moment arrives to begin this sacred work, position yourself where you can maintain clear focus without physical strain. Some practitioners prefer sitting beside the bed, others find greater concentration while seated in meditation posture nearby. Trust your intuition to guide you toward the arrangement that feels most spiritually conducive. Begin by taking several deep, conscious breaths. With each inhalation, draw in divine energy. With each exhalation, release any remaining personal concerns or distractions. Allow your breathing to become a prayer in itself, a rhythmic offering that prepares your entire being for sacred service. Now, place your hands in prayer position at your heart center. Feel the connection between your palms, the subtle energy that flows between them. This simple gesture helps focus your intention while creating a circuit of spiritual energy within your own system. The chanting itself should begin softly, almost as a whisper. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Allow each syllable to emerge from the deepest part of your being, not merely from your throat but from your heart, your soul, your very essence. The volume matters less than the quality of devotion you pour into each sacred sound. As you continue chanting, something remarkable begins to occur. The mantra starts to chant itself, flowing through you rather than from you. Your individual will merges with divine will. Your personal voice becomes an instrument of cosmic sound. This is the moment when true spiritual service begins. Recognizing the signs of divine grace. During authentic death blessing practice, specific phenomena often manifest that confirm the mantra's spiritual effectiveness. These signs serve not as mere curiosities, but as indicators that divine grace is actively working through your efforts. The departing person's breathing may become noticeably more peaceful, even if they have been struggling with physical discomfort. Their facial expression often softens, sometimes displaying what can only be described as inner radiance. These changes occur not through medical intervention, but through the mantra's ability to harmonize the subtle energy systems that govern physical processes. You yourself may experience profound shifts in consciousness during the practice. Time seems to expand or disappear entirely. The boundaries between your individual awareness and universal consciousness begin to dissolve. Some practitioners report seeing streams of light emanating from their own hearts toward the beloved, visible confirmation of the energy transmission taking place. The atmosphere in the room often becomes palpably different, charged with peace, filled with an almost tangible presence of divine love. Others present, even those unfamiliar with spiritual practices, frequently comment on the extraordinary sense of sacredness that pervades the space. Perhaps most significantly, You may receive direct inner guidance about when to continue chanting and when to allow silence. This intuitive knowing arises not from personal preference, but from attunement to the departing soul's actual needs in each moment. The moment of transition, sacred passage. When the final breath approaches, the mantra's role becomes even more crucial. This is the moment when consciousness begins its journey from physical to astral existence, when spiritual guidance proves most essential. Continue chanting with unwavering focus, but allow your voice to become even softer, more ethereal. The departing soul's attention is turning inward now, preparing for the great transition. Your mantra serves as a lighthouse in the gathering spiritual darkness, a beacon that helps guide consciousness toward the highest possible destination. Some traditions suggest specific timing for the mantra's conclusion, but Yogananda's approach emphasizes inner attunement over rigid rules. You will know when the sacred work is complete, not through external signs alone but through a deep inner knowing that the soul has successfully begun its journey toward light. The moment of actual death often brings profound peace to everyone present when the mantra has been properly employed. Instead of the anguish typically associated with loss, there may be an overwhelming sense of completion, of sacred work accomplished, of love perfectly expressed through spiritual service. Continuing the sacred work, post-transition practice. The mantra's effectiveness does not end with the final breath. For several hours after physical death, consciousness continues its transition through various astral planes. During this crucial period, continued chanting can provide ongoing spiritual support for the departing soul. Many practitioners find that maintaining the mantra for at least 3 hours after death brings additional benefits. The soul, now free from physical limitations, can receive these vibrations even more directly. Your continued chanting helps ensure safe passage through potentially confusing astral regions toward realms of greater light and understanding. During this extended practice, you may experience even deeper states of spiritual communion. The barriers between physical and astral consciousness become more permeable, sometimes allowing direct communication with the departed soul. These experiences, while profoundly meaningful, should be received with gratitude rather than attachment. The ripple effects, transformation for all. Participating in authentic death blessing practice inevitably transforms everyone involved. The experience of serving as a divine instrument, of channeling sacred energy for another's highest good, awakens spiritual capacities that may have remained dormant for years. Family members and friends who witness this practice often report lasting changes in their own spiritual understanding. The fear of death diminishes, replaced by recognition of life's eternal nature. Grief, while still present, becomes tempered by the knowledge that love transcends all physical limitations. Your own spiritual development accelerates through this sacred service. The selfless love required for effective mantra practice dissolves ego barriers, opening your heart to dimensions of compassion previously unexplored. Many practitioners describe feeling permanently changed by the experience, as if their capacity for divine love has been permanently expanded. Integration and daily practice. The profound experiences gained through death blessing mantra practice need not remain isolated events. The same sacred sounds that guide souls through transition can enrich your daily spiritual practice, deepening your connection to divine consciousness in ordinary moments. Regular chanting of Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya during meditation helps maintain the spiritual sensitivity developed during death blessing work. The mantra becomes a bridge between your everyday consciousness and the expanded awareness accessed during sacred service. This daily practice also prepares you for future opportunities to serve others during their transitions. Each repetition of the mantra strengthens your capacity to channel divine energy, refines your spiritual sensitivity, and deepens your understanding of consciousness itself. The ultimate teaching, love beyond form. Through Yogananda's sacred death blessing mantra, we discover that love's highest expression lies not in clinging to beloved forms but in serving their eternal welfare. This practice teaches us to love so purely, so selflessly, that we can release those we cherish most into the hands of divine grace. The mantra becomes a vehicle for this ultimate love, a love that transcends personal attachment to embrace cosmic compassion. In learning to serve departing souls through sacred sound, we ourselves are transformed, awakened to the deathless nature of our own being. This is perhaps the practice's greatest gift. The recognition that death touches only the surface of existence while the depths remain eternally untouched. Through serving others in their moment of transition, we discover our own immortal nature, our own unbreakable connection to the divine source from which all souls emerge and to which all souls return. In the end, Yogananda's death blessing mantra offers more than comfort for the dying. It provides awakening for the living, transformation for all who participate in this most sacred of services. Through these ancient sounds, we become instruments of divine grace, channels through which infinite love flows to guide all souls toward their ultimate destiny in life.